James Charles is allegedly being accused of making sexual advances at straight men online again. This guy posted a TikTok, the James Charles experience, James following him, the DM, age check please, at least he checked, DMs from James, list of boyfriend requirements, including armpit hair, another DM that says, go fuck yourself, David. He posted videos from James.
So obviously being that you are straight, I would assume that you don't know a lot about like the gay community. So if I be like, oh my God, David, you're annoying, over text, right? You don't know if I'm saying like, oh my God, David, you're being annoying. Or like, oh my God, David, you're being annoying. Or like, oh my God, David, you're being fucking annoying. So because you refuse to hang out with people or because you refuse to FaceTime, you're not allowing people to actually get to know you as like a human being. And that's a massive, massive problem whenever it comes to being in a relationship with somebody.
And then more when you find out you're not the only straight guy James Charles wants, with more DMs and more.
So a TikTok user posted his James Charles experience on TikTok last night, and it has completely blown up. It went viral. Everyone has been talking about it on Twitter because these messages are just like, oh no. It seems like James wanted to pitch the idea of being a fake boyfriend with this guy, or maybe it wasn't a pitch at all. Maybe this was his way of flirting. Like, he wasn't actually serious about this being like a job offer. This is just him being like, this is what it would be like to date me. He was basically saying like, these are the benefits of dating me. You could live in my $10 million house, all of that. But the strange thing is he also sent a video to this guy saying like he knows he's straight.
So obviously being that you are straight, I would assume that you don't know a lot about like the gay community.
Charles is being exposed for like DMing this straight guy. It's messy, it's weird, it's King Asante.
I just put my dog down today and I'm extremely sad, so do not come for me for this. I'm just stating straight facts. I don't care for James Charles as much as the next person, but what we're not gonna do is like make a lie out of this. So the first message he ever sent this guy was on TikTok asking his age, which already, okay, he should have been doing that from the start, but he's doing it right. He did appropriate what he was supposed to do, okay? So let's not shame him for asking his age or get it misconstrued. That was the first thing he asked this guy, okay? I'm not saying that it's okay that he didn't ask that before, whatever. This is about this situation right now. He asked his age, okay? Cool. The messages that have been exposed, there was a message between James Charles and this guy where this guy said the girl that he was talking to and James Charles were both great. I'm sorry. If you're talking to somebody and saying something like that and you know they're trying to flirt with you and yada, 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 that's kind of flirting back. So in a way, I think I'm saying that kind of looks like this dude was leading James Charles on for the clout. And another thing is, it doesn't make it right that James Charles is going for straight men. That's a whole nother discussion topic. But what I do want to say is, how long have straight men hit on lesbian women and say, oh, you just haven't had the right dick yet? So because it's a gay man hitting on a straight man and the victim in the situation is a straight man, now it's a problem? But y'all had no problem coming up to lesbian women and saying that they're not lesbian, they just haven't had the correct man yet. Pick a battle.
So obviously being that you are straight, I would assume that you don't know a lot about like a FaceTime call or through being in person. Even over the phone, you still miss out on things because you're missing somebody's facial expressions, right? So because you refuse to hang out with people or because you refuse to FaceTime, you're not allowing people to actually get to know you as like a human being. And that's a massive, massive problem whenever
Allegedly, James Charles has done it again. Solely for educational purposes, no hate to anyone. If you want the past on this James Charles situation, go watch the playlist. Also, don't forget to follow my second account and the gram. So a creator last night by the name of Student posted receipts about James Charles. It seems as though his account is now on private or gone. I can't seem to find it, but he exposed quote unquote James Charles. So James Charles allegedly sent him a DM saying, age check please. Because if you don't know, James Charles in the past was caught talking to minors, admitted to talking to minors, and straight men. He then also sent a DM, very long one. Also sent a bunch of DMs of his requirements for a boyfriend. You can pause to read right here. And he sent multiple videos talking to him, in which he admits one of these videos that he knows the guy is straight. And he is trying to convince him, saying if you don't know, this in straight culture, this is what gay men do. He was really uncomfortable. and showed multiple conversations with him. James Charles at one point said, "Who is this girl? So honored to be one of 2 people that you follow." And the guy said, "Ha ha ha, she's a girl I'm texting. I find it hard to talk to people that are actually interesting." And James goes, "Wow, my..."
Will somebody please explain to me what James Charles did wrong this time? They all seem to be of age. I don't think any of them have "I'm straight" anywhere on their profiles or any of their social media. So why is James taking a shot on someone an issue? Unless they're underage, which they're not. Please fill me in.
This is part 2 of talking about James Charles solely for educational purposes. No hate to anyone involved. Don't forget to watch the playlist. And he goes, "Lol, lol, you guys are both great. Ouch. Only met her yesterday through a dating app. Oh my god, and you already followed her, bro." And then he also sent this explicit message where he said, "I'm gonna be so real with you. I just lost my competition with her, lol. If you count actual blank, my body count is..." And he put it on vanish mode, and the guy said it's because he knew that he was sending messages that his student found inappropriate. And then lastly, he sent this. There are videos of James talking in these. A lot of people have actually found this, again, very uncomfortable because this is a straight man and it shows the pattern of again. Now, we don't know what this man was saying to James Charles. A lot of the messages were not shown. He says it's because James put it on vanish mode, but that's unknown. So what are your thoughts? Let me know in the comments down below.
Are we about to see our first James Charles scandal of 2023? I hope not, but we'll just have to see what information is revealed. And James, please delete the Snapchat. You said you deleted it already. How are you Snapchatting people?
James Charles is getting called out for allegedly flirting with straight men again.
So first, let me preface this with, I am not a fan of James Charles. I do not like a lot of the things he's been accused and proven to have done. Not a fan. But why does anybody care if he's flirting with straight men? Like, they're both of age, consenting adults. The straight guys can just say no. Like, I don't know. I feel like this video is like trying to make something problematic out of what it's not. Like, so what? Flirt with a straight guy if you want. If he doesn't want it, he'll just tell you no. I mean, if he's up to like trying to like coerce straight men or do something like aggressively harmful, then sure, call him out. But like, I don't personally flirt with straight men because I find it too much work, but like, whatever, let him do what he wants.